I thought Courage was not. I didn't think Courage was creepy as a kid. I didn't. Like Courage the Cowardly Dog. I was just a weird child. All my drawings, I'm letting you know right now. Like I would, like me and my friend went through a bunch of flip books of old drawings of mine. Everything had a just some sharp object for stab.
You know, with Courage the Cowardly Dog, the only episode that I really found creepy as a kid was the pilot episode with the chicken and the taking over everybody, because the first time it was shown, it was on like one of those, I don't know if you guys know when they used to have those shows where they would show pilots of potential new cartoon series. And like sometimes they would play late at night, so we were staying somewhere at like a friend's house or something, and it was like midnight and I couldn't sleep, so I turned on Cartoon Network, and it was that pilot episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog, and like the art style was a little less clean than it became when it became a full series. So between that and it being midnight and me not knowing what the show was, and something about that episode really creeped me out. Then when the show became a regular series, like, I was pretty much fine with it.
Smiling Man, yeah. No.
Oh, there was one episode, I don't know what it was, but it was basically the old man and the Courage. I forgot his, Courage.
Oh, thanks for joining, Sharpedo.
And there were these pigs, and they were making these burgers. The burgers are made out of other people, and the pigs are just petrified. I was so scared of them. Oh my goodness.
I wasn't scared by the episode, dude. I don't even know why.
That show, like, even when I was older, because I went to Kenya on holiday last year, and it was showing on, like, I think it was like, I don't know what it was showing on, but my little brother's still watching it. I'm just sitting there, and I was creeped out. Like, as an adult, I'm just sitting there and, like, a bit in fear, to be honest.
The one I remember most is the naughty one, like Tyrant was saying, naughty.
Yeah, that was like Muriel's nephew or something like that.
Yeah. The one where Eustace turns into a giant purple toe, or not purple toe, a giant purple
foot,
he has
that
and all the toes are like crime bosses. Yeah, they're like crime boss.
Well,
and
the fungus is a crime boss.
The fungus is a crime boss, and there was each toe was like a different like face and personality.
Ooh, we got some UBs up in here.
The one I most remember is the Return the Slab guy. Return the Slab.
Who doesn't remember that? That was creepy as hell.
Yeah. I was laughing. Because Eustace is just like, no! Stay away from my house!
Right.
What's
no
your
solicitors,
offer?
especially at this hour.
Really, the only thing that scared me as a kid on TV was I was up past my bedtime and I saw Inuyasha, and I don't remember what it was, but I saw this guy in a Tengu mask that scared the crap out of me.
Oh.
So, does anyone remember Bionicles? Like,
I remember it.
Green guy Lewa?
I didn't really watch or anything.
All right, so there's a dude with like a similar mask. I took the character's mask off, put it underneath my couch because it reminded me so much of that episode. And then, like, years later, I'm like, oh, this is where that went.
Q-Con.
Q-Con? Wait, what?
That's its name. Q-Con.
Yeah, is that how you say it?
Oh, an Ninetales.
Q-Con. It's
a banana.
Key and U, Q, and another U, Q, and Con. Q-Con.
Phantom, it might have been. I know the mouth was open, and that's kind of what spooked me. I don't know why.
Was he wearing a baboon mask?
Mm-hmm.
He looked like Rafiki?
Rafiki.
If I remember what the mask looked like, I'd probably have a panic attack and then remember it, but...
Oh my...
Shiny!
Oh, there was one episode that kind of weirded me out, actually, and I'm only just now remembering. I think it was they went to Hollywood or something, and when they went to the sewer, it was like an underground, like club place, except the club was made of like the inside of a dude's like flesh. Like the room was a dude. No one remember that.
I'm not sure.
No one remembers that. It was so weird. Like everything was like his insides, and it was the room shaped into like a club casino or something.
That might.
Like a nightclub, or like what do you mean?
it was like a nightclub or something. It had like a stage and chairs and a bar and all that stuff. And like at the end, he's like defeated or whatever, and he just retracts all his insides, which are basically just covered this club. It was just super weird. Like,
that's disgusting.
It was disgusting. Wonderful.
Psychic.
Oh, it's the Cowardly Dog Show. Oh, shit.
Actually, I was gonna say. Video is not in music category, but I can always put Glitch X City's stuff. Oh well.
Eustace, the kangaroo monster.
Oh. The character's name in Inuyasha called Naruko. It might have been him. Alright, let's see if I can't revive old childhood trauma.
Oh, childhood trauma. BRB. Need to go and pee. Oh, no, what have I done?
Did you just rhyme?
Yeah,
that actually looks familiar, but yeah, that's probably him. Oh God! Oh God!
What?
Apparently
What'd you
he
do?
absorbed somebody.
Oh.
Oh, he has 10. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Okay, now I remember everything. Alright, there it is. Fear. Oh,
It's
Jesus.
all coming back.
Phantom, stop
There it
sending
is.
this to me!
Fear.
Jesus! Oh my God! God, now I remember why, like, 5-year-old Tiger was afraid of him. Jesus!
Screaming outside. Oh,
Yeah, that's probably me at this point. But yes, Phantom, I think you found my childhood creeper. Or fear. Phobia.
What do you do? What?
This guy is freaking weird.
What's your problem? Why are you messing with that?
Alright, so I'm thinking the chances that this pincer is mega is like 100%, right?
Oh, it's freezing.
Quick attack pincer. That was fun.
People are being stupid and playing with a wheelbarrow, so, you know, that's nice.
That's fun.
That's nice.
Mega pincer is frightening.
It's very intimidating, though. Love it.
Yeah.
It really is.
Speaking of Mega,
I was hoping
Fun
for
fact.
I was hoping for a little bit more, but now I die.
the only thing that's
This is
convincing me,
this is where I
like,
get totally swept.
the only thing that's sort of convincing me back to the whole let's go getting megas and stuff. They re-trademarked Jinx for no reason, and Jinx was one of the original Pokemon who was supposed to have a mega, but they scrapped the design.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, Jinx was one of the original Pokemon who was supposed to get a mega.
When'd you hear this?
Like a little bit, like a while ago. Like when the trademark thing started up, they were. I got the information. Like I learned it through my brain. They scrapped the design. I would love to make a Jinx. I'm not gonna lie. Psychic Ice type mega.
They could have gone more into like her actual origins as like that witch of the mountains or whatever she is.
Right? I don't know. Like Ice Psychic is such a dope typing, but I think Jinx is the only one with that typing. Yeah, it's the only one with that typing.
Yeah.
And I would love either another Pokemon or just give Jinx a Mega, make it pretty dope.
Well, it
Oh.
seems like a lot of the
was a bad
megas
switch
were
on my part.
scrapped because of like writers or artist block and stuff like that. So
At least
I
that's
honestly think next
the
generation we might see some of those.
at least that's the reasoning used.
Yeah,
They wouldn't re-trademark most to make them version exclusive, right? No, they shouldn't need to do that because they still had the rights to Jinx for like another 6 years. So like all the mons they've re-trademarked, there has been no reasoning to re-trademark them. So no one knows what's going on.
I believe
Unless they
Milotic
just-
and Flygon were supposed to get megas too.
Yeah, Flygon, they claim, oh, we didn't have any good ideas for a design.
Ask anyone on planet Earth, and they will give you a better idea than what you probably came up with. I just
I mean, I
Storm
guarantee you
DVR
there
for
were
like 5
plenty of
minutes.
suggestions.
My issue with that's my biggest issue. Mega Altaria is cool and all, the typing's cool, but Mega Flygon would have been so cooler. It was so much cooler. Like,
I mean, you could do anything with it. Make it Dragon Bug. Keep the typing. Do anything with it.
I would say Mega Yanmega
It's
make it
much-
Dragon and Bug.
that'd be dope. Yo, but Arbok's one of them, and me and Phantom were talking about how dope it would be for Arbok to get a Mega. Like, dope. Yep.
I was kind of
Why?
hoping Arbok and Ekans would get into Alolan, but I mean, you know.
I was hoping that too. I was hoping they get a poison water would be like a water snake. But no.
I was gonna say they were probably redoing the trademark after they they're like, oh, megas are coming back, so we better trademark these ones so that people don't try to pass off these fake ones as real. Surprised they didn't go for Protect again.
I did see something about like they also trademarked Jolteon, Flareon, and Vaporeon.
For
And
those
people thought-
keychains.
Yeah.
Oh, probably actually thinking about it. I only saw Kanto Pokemon though, so
It was-
I mean that might have been it, but
It was more so the specific choices they went with. This was, I don't know. But, and the Jinx thing. I'm not saying like I'm hyped for Megas. They're 100% gonna be a thing. I'm just saying like.
Well,
maybe.
I mean, they're certainly. I feel like they probably knew that they would cause this like discussion, so they probably knew what they were doing. Like whatever they
Fire.
are doing, they're doing it on purpose.
Yes, Phantom knows. I've been banging the Fire Fairy drum. I want my Fire Fairy Pokemon, dude. I want my fire. I want.
Nasty plot. It's plotting something nasty.
actually on my server, a couple of us were talking about like different types of fairies. I don't remember
We
why.
should be speed tied.
I blame Mimi for it, but so I actually went through a list of different
Yeah,
species
the
of fairy.
dodge.
I don't know why, and I found one that's actually called a salamander.
Mm.
And apparently in lore, I believe like salamanders are thought to have been fireproof because there's always hiding under fire logs people use for fire.
Oh yeah, there's a huge connection to the Charmander line and the legend of the salamander, the fire salamander.
You know, instead of
So,
Lele,
that'd be
we
good
should have
basis, I
gotten. Instead of Lele, we should have gotten a Fire Fairy Tapu, because that would have completed the 3 typing Tapu core. Lele, I don't like Lele.
That actually would have made sense, but,
But they had
I
to
mean,
go with the colors.
Unfortunately, they did.
I mean, you could probably make a fire type out of a pink Pokemon, right?
I'm happy what they did, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think
I mean,
they were.
I
I
don't-
think they were fine.
Like I don't hate their designs. Like I don't hate Tapu Lele's design or its typing. I just wish we got another Tapu that was Fire Fairy.
Like
That would have been
in
lit.
Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, if they had done like an extra 5th Tapu, like what they did with Keldeo with the Swords of Justice or whatever. Oh
Yeah.
man, I should have gone.
But
I
I
should have
know-
gone for that
but I know-
move that I should have gone for that move that Frenzy doesn't like, so it would have been 4 times super effective. But at least I got the Sun
But-
boost.
I know why they didn't, because the Tapus are based on the 4 totems of like the guardians of the deity, whatever. I don't remember the exact Hawaiian lore. But there was only 4 like totems,
Yeah.
so they only was 4.
Oh yeah,
And they
Phantom,
all
I
rep-
saw
and
I
they
saw
all
that too,
represented
where
it.
they're making plushes of every Gen 1 one.
Actually, they could have done something with that, in theory. I believe, like, the volcano goddess of, like, Hawaii is, like, Pele Pele or something
Pele.
like that.
Yeah.
So, I guess if you had those 4 together, it could summon, like, some theoretical fire type.
What? Who?
Yeah, that would be dope.
Why?
I just want my Fire Fairy, man, because Fire Fairy is a dope typing. I also want normal Ghost. Those are the 2 typings I want most in Pokemon right now. Because those 2 typings are dope.
I'm gonna make the best use of the sun that I possibly can here.
Fire and ice type
Yeah.
win.
Fire Ice would also be really cool. That would
Moo!
also be- Or like Fire Grass.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Hero, are you in pain?
No, I'm just being weird.
Oh, Fire Terrain. I like that idea of Fight Upper.
Fire Terrain.
Fire terrain? You mean like a literal manifestation of the floor is lava?
Yeah.
Why did I forget that Pinsir got Rock Slide? That's... Well, I mean, I was pretty much... I was mostly done with Charizard, I guess.
By that logic, technically we'd have to have a water terrain, just to kind of go with the trio here.
Or we have a grassy terrain.
Grassy terrain, fire terrain, water terrain, or... I mean, rain already works. Look, guys, I just want an excuse to run more water types, okay? Wait,
Man,
Swim?
I was hoping the one Pokemon he had left was not the one that he actually had left. I've made a huge mistake.
Mega Pinsir is scatty. Imagine a Mega Pinsir, like, you just leave your home and one
In
just...
real life,
a
like a 5-foot tall
Mhm.
bug.
Flying bug with arms and legs.
Freaking military on that infestation.
Oh, and it has Earthquake. Now I'm doomed. I should have just gone, like... I don't want to say it yet.
People would sell flamethrowers and label it bug repellent.
I don't want to say what I was thinking yet.
Fire terrain.
Fire terrain, water terrain, let's do it. ×4 Swift Swim Speed.
What would a fire terrain even do? Well, obviously power fire move.
It should definitely hurt everybody who's not a fire type every turn.
Yeah.
Well, this is what I wanted to do in the first place, and I'll say right now, I didn't do it because I thought he was going to swap into the Whimsicott.
It would basically be a fire type Sandstorm.
And now I wasted Kagero, who would have been great for Whimsicott. But I needed to nuke this thing.
Wait,
So it's looking like the trademark is actually a false rumor, which kind of sucks.
Is it? Oh.
Is it not like so on that website? Is it not so that website where it shows the trademarks that were filed? So it's not really there.
Hey, bro, I'm making quesadillas. Want a quesadilla? Yeah, bro, want a quesadilla. I want a quesadilla.
Huh.
Alright, bro, I'm gonna make you a quesadilla.
Okay, Donna.
All right, I'm in an interesting situation here.
I'm gonna make some quesadillas.
Oh, hey.
Quesadilla.
Look
Oh, is there?
on Discord.
Aw.
Y'all want some quesadillas?
All right, chill out.
So, what if Fire Train instead of damaging, just burned whatever Pokemon weren't fire type?
But then it'd be broken.
It-
Wait,
Like,
fire or
they're
dragon?
not gonna do that, though. Like, literally every Pokemon that comes out is gonna get burned.
Some
And
of
then
us
you'll
just
have the
like to
freaking-
think.
Some of us just like to
That's not gonna
think.
happen, though. It's like,
Oh,
what?
Hurricane, no! I'm so
That's not
close, and I'm not
that's
gonna
not the-
do it. Okay, good, I'm alive.
It's not the
But
point
I'm
of whether it's gonna
confused,
happen, it's
no!
the point of
I'm
what if.
confused.
I know, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, what if it did it be broken?
Okay.
Okay,
Like,
have you
then
ever
it'd be
watched
broken.
Rick and Morty? I'm just curious.
What?
Have you ever watched Rick and Morty?
Okay, so, like,
Good morning.
how would I know how to do the voice if I never seen Rick and Morty?
Oh my god. The point is, it's about parallel universes and what if. That's what I like doing. I like trying to just peek into another, just universe. Just, okay, what could happen in this universe?
I do that all the time. Like, what if?
That's dumb, Morty. Come on, Morty.
What if it's fun?
We gotta go, Morty. This place is dumb.
What if is not a matter
man, I could have
of
swapped in on
Come on, Morty. We
That's
gotta
never
go.
gonna
This place is dumb. Where's one of my dumb people, Morty? We gotta go. Make you look smart.
it's never gonna
Make you look
happen.
smart, Morty. We gotta go.
It's a matter of like
Of what? Of what?
It's just fun thought, man. It doesn't have to happen, or like doesn't have to be like that could never happen.
Like, I'm not saying that it's never gonna happen. I'm just saying it'll be broken. Bro,
I mean, yeah,
like,
it'll be broken.
yeah, it's gonna be broken, and there's no way it's gonna happen. And you guys are getting my case about it. It's like, why? It's like, so what?
Because we know it's broken.
Okay, so dumb question.
Okay.
What?
All right, let's just say, like, in your scenario, yeah, you just use defog. Let's just say you called out Charizard next turn and you had Fire Blast. Lowering its evasiveness, does that mean Fire Blast is more likely to hit?
No, it's not the same as increasing accuracy.
Actually,
Okay.
No, it's not.
Okay, then fine. I mean, you are lowering the chance of him evading your attack. So
yeah, but it doesn't. I'm pretty sure, at least. It doesn't work
I
like
know
that.
it's not the way he worded it, but it does raise the chance of you hitting as long as he doesn't switch out and resets his evasiveness stat.
I don't know. I was like all set to sack Latias, and I don't know why I clicked recover.
Ooh, recover. Wait. Phantom cheered 1 bit, and that makes him first. I see how it is, Phantom. Oh, cheer 2.
All right, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop recovering.
Just recovering in its face. Like, what are you gonna do, mate?
You're just making fun of it. It's like, you can't even kill me, bro. Even if you crit me, you can't kill me.
I mean, if I need a lucky, like I'm not gonna hard switch, because I could get lucky and he could be paralyzed on a certain turn, but I'm not gonna take that risk. I needed Maui not to be confused, so I can bring him back in. So I just need to wait for Latias to die, which is taking longer than it should. Part because I recovered, but also because of this paralysis.
Well, no, so Dino's not gonna kill you. That's how you just told him your plan.
Well, I'm pretty sure I can I should be able to outstall him.
This guy's been doing pretty well so far. I'm not gonna lie, I've seen some really good plays off of him, but I'm a little surprised he hasn't run Taunt on this thing. I mean, that's usually the first thing I would put on a prankster Pokemon, personally.
You know, at that point, I would have to struggle, and then I might be able to take it out from here with a struggle.
The thing with Prankster, though, is that it doesn't really work that well as it used to. So it's not really that reliable anymore.
All right. I'm taking a risk. I was going to Synthesis. I'm pretty sure I'm in range. Okay, yeah. I didn't want to take the chance that I got Hurricane, like, critted or something like that. Oh, the Life Orb! I got so close to dying. All right. GG, Sharpedo.
Well played, Sharpedo.
That was quite a match.
If I had to make a suggestion, look into Taunt for Whimsicott. Trust me, my little bro used to, like, harass me with that.
Harass. 6 HP.
Okay, so looking at the time, I think what we're going to do, we're going to draw this next battle raffle, and then after that, we're going to just do the mod multi. Oh, the raffle. All right, I forgot to reopen the raffle. All right, I'm going to reopen the raffle. I'll give you guys some time. I reset. The raffle is now open! Exclamation point raffle in the chat. I'll give you guys a few minutes to get in there. This will be the last viewer battle.
Oh, Flat, for the mod multi. Do you have access to your DS?
Let me check. Yeah, I do.
So,
okay, perfect.
So does lowering evasion actually make less accurate moves more accurate then?
Oh, does it?
What?
Oh, it says, well, Dino says +1 accuracy is the same as the opponent having -1 evasion.
I mean,
logically
that made sense.
I
guess logically that makes sense,
Dino,
but I never thought that it worked that way. I don't know why.
Son, do you see what they're doing to me? Like, I literally just said that earlier, but then they told me to shut up.
I was really, I'm sorry, I was just really sure
Like, clearly I don't know what I'm talking about.
I mean, sometimes you don't.
Woo!
Oh, damn.
I kind
Damn.
of figured it'd be like
Banana out of nowhere.
I just said sometimes. Sometimes
Hold
we
on,
all.
Larry.
Sometimes we all don't know what we're doing, what we're talking about.
What are these sometimes? What?
Oh god, he's a bit offended.
What are these sometimes? I don't understand.
Oh, my. Showdown, Pokemon Showdown. That was it. You mean
Pokemon Showdown?
Yeah, yeah.
What about it?
Sometimes you're not correct on Pokemon Showdown.
Here.